Employment rates have rebounded since the pandemic recession, but one group is lagging behind: men aged 35 to 44. 1 out of every 10 American men in their late 30s and early 40s appear to be staying out of the workforce entirely, at least for now. The New York Times explored the phenomenon in an article titled "Why Middle-Aged Men Are Missing from the Labor Market." Jeanna Smialek was one of the reporters on that article. She's usually here to talk about the Fed, but she joins me now to talk about this article. She covers the economy and the Federal Reserve for the Times. Jeanna, why did you choose this group to analyze? How did this story come out of the data?
Yeah, so both my colleague Lydia DePillis and I were separately looking at labor market data for different stories we were working on. And we noticed that there's this really remarkable trend happening in this population. You know, other groups of people in their prime working years have very much come back into the labor market. We're not seeing them linger on the sidelines at all. They're basically back to where they were before the pandemic. But then you get to this age group, and something weird is happening. And specifically, it's happening for men, and it is most acutely happening for men without college degrees. And so we both noticed this. We were both talking about it with our editors, and then we realized that, it deserved a little bit of further exploration.
The best stories are launched with "something weird is happening." And so what is happening? And I mentioned the pandemic in the lead-in, but that can be misleading. How far back does this phenomenon go?
Right. So this is a phenomenon we've been talking about for a really long time, really a couple of decades now. We've seen men dropping out of the labor market, pulling back from work. It very much coincided with the decline in manufacturing and some of the offshoring that we've seen over the last 3 to 4 decades. The challenge with that trend explaining this one, though, is we've seen a real reversal of some of those trends recently. Manufacturing has been adding jobs really rapidly. Construction has been adding jobs really rapidly. A lot of the sectors that we sort of traditionally thought of as the ones that were sort of chasing men out of the labor market are instead just absolutely desperate for workers right now. And so this is a really surprising trend in that context. And so we kind of dug in a little bit further to see what could possibly be accounting for that. Why aren't these folks taking those jobs that are available? And we came up with a couple of different things. I think the biggest and most compelling reason that we heard consistently is this is the group of people who were very young in their careers when the 2008 recession happened. They lost jobs. They lost jobs in just astounding numbers. And that has really haunted them ever since. It took them a long time to get back into the labor market. They have bad resumes that were marred by that period. A lot of them are very disenchanted with the process. And so it does seem like that makes them a little bit more vulnerable when they lose jobs, maybe less likely to come back into work quickly. Combined with other things like disability, opioid use, sort of a Sorry?
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I lost you there for a second. So in terms of these challenges, you followed Paul Rizzo for this article. What is it? Some of this is in between skills, and it's about norms and the American dream. And I mean, so many things are wrapped up in work and our sense of ourselves. What did you learn from his story and from the kind of personal lived experience of some of these men?
I think Paul really encapsulated so many of the trends that we're talking about in this story. He was living in Phoenix and studying for a bachelor's degree in 2008 when the recession happened. He lost the job that he was in that was allowing him to afford that college degree. And so he had to drop out of college. It took him a while to get his footing back in the labor market. And even when he did, he kept finding those jobs were getting automated away. And so the last job he had that got sort of, made redundant by automation ended last Christmas, and he just decided that he was done. So he dropped out of the labor market. He took care of his kids for a while. His wife went back to work. He was pretty done with the corporate sector. And I think that's a lot of what we're seeing here.
Okay, Jeanna Smialek, thank you so much for being with us and for your reporting.
Thank you.